This video is something I've been meaning to address for a while now because I get so many comments about where Zac Galloway is. For those of you who don't know, I used to do a podcast with Zac Galloway. He's a prison reform advocate, a mental health advocate, and he had over 1 million followers on TikTok. But a lot of people have wondered what happened to Zac Galloway. His account disappeared, he stopped posting, and no one could find out what was going on with him. So we're going to talk about what happened to Zac Galloway. And as Zac would say,
roll tape. How do I? Hey babe, is it on?
as you saw from that clip, it might take Zac a minute to get used to being back on social media. But as for what happened to Zac and why he was gone for so long, a lot of people didn't get to see the behind the scenes. Zac was not only struggling with the loss of his mother and being removed from the TikTok Creator Fund, which at the time was his main source of income, he also started dealing a lot more with stress and anxiety, which later led to serious health conditions. Unfortunately, Zac had a series of seizures, which led to him being hospitalized for several weeks and losing most of his motor functions and ability to speak. Now there's more information on that on his TikTok. You can actually go watch some of the videos from when he was in the hospital and some of the videos of his recovery. The reason I wanted to make this video was because so many people would come to me and ask what's going on with Zac. I was talking to Eddie and Zac during this difficult time, but it's not up to me to share anything going on in their lives. It was my job to be there, be supportive, and do what I could as a friend, not to air out everything he had going on in his personal life. I knew, as someone who has struggled with addiction, that everyone would assume everything happening with him was because of drugs. You can be an addict and still have physical and mental health issues unrelated to your addiction. Do people relapse? Absolutely. But assuming that someone has relapsed because they're struggling with physical or mental health issues is not only insulting to the person dealing with that, but also the people in their everyday lives who know that there is more going on that person may not want to share. One of the main questions we get asked is, will you guys ever bring back the podcast? Where we primarily talked about the mental health system and the criminal justice system. We interviewed ex-convicts, people diagnosed with mental illness, doctors, psychiatrists. We also just shared our own experiences as recovered addicts, people who struggle with mental illness, and people who have been incarcerated. Now to the important part of the video. People keep asking if we're going to start the Criminally Mental podcast again. I wanted to make sure that he was comfortable with where he was at in his progression with his speech and just self-care in general. Yeah, I might have to help him out a little bit with some of the technical side of it, but we will get there, I promise. I mean, we'll get there, right?
Oh boy, is this going to be a shipwreck. This is a bad idea, isn't it, babe?
Yeah, it's going to be a train wreck, but that's all right. I am so excited to tell you guys that we are in fact bringing back the Criminally Mental podcast. Now, unfortunately, it will not be Mondays like it used to be, but we will be streaming the Criminally Mental podcast live on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. The first few episodes, we're going to just talk to Zac about what it was like being away from his content and what it's like getting back into making content. And then, of course, we'll get back to bringing on guests, talking about mental health, talking about the prison system. We are so excited to get back to doing this. I want to personally thank everyone who has been supportive to me and Zac during this period. I also want to give a shout out to Eddie, Zac's fiance. He has been helping support Zac, keep Zac healthy, get Zac back into making content, and also just being there to care for him while he was dealing with everything that he went through. Now this is going to be the last video I make where I'm nice to Zac the entire time. I'm going to go back to roasting him now. It's all fair game. So if you guys want to catch us live on the Criminally Mental podcast, we will be streaming here on my YouTube page as well as the Criminally Mental YouTube page as well. And I'm so excited to have Zac back because doing the podcast without him just wouldn't have been the same.
So make sure to join us live on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, the Criminally Mental Podcast.
Also, please do us a favor, like, subscribe, and share this video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate all of you so much. Take it easy, everyone.
But yeah, I'm doing the show with Cody.
Yeah, I'm actively working on the video, but if you keep calling me, I'm never gonna get it done.
But yeah. More of that. Look forward to more of that.
Allison! Zac wants to know if we can mail his t-shirt back. Yeah, no, it turns out we sold it already.
Bad idea all around.